My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering.
Well, I say that little times are coming when I sort of work about things, try to get them a little better ordered, and we already kind of did this little head of a cow yesterday, and we got the lines and eagles carved out, but as for now, there's just a little thing we have left to do just to kind of make out this how this little cow is going to be and kind of make it so we will sort of like have a little bit of a work done in him. And I say that this is just kind of like how with how we're doing these ears, you can kind of see up front just how we do them. And I say that work shall be progress to you and me when we kind of get down to what we have and make and what we work with indeed, that kind of makes a little bit of a difference here in a little space of work business. And with all we say, I say that you know, we think about all the things about it. It's just probably be unlikely I'd have a big store for all this, but I say that just for a little work in what we have and make, I'd say it'd be so nice to sometime get all my work together in places. Just had my last show for a while this past Saturday and found a few new ones to sign up for recently, so we're getting things taken care of as far as what we're going to need as far as shows go when it comes time for November and December to come around. So that's how the work is. And I say that we can get a little way off here, but it's again one of those things where what we're focused on here is this little Ezekiel project. And wanted to tell you about something I got on my Facebook page where I made an ad to advertise the first video of this series, and how this guy sort of commented on it saying, "I'm no Ezekiel, but," and then showed a little meme that said, "I saw." And it was a meme from 2006 about something that was in the sky with airplanes and jet planes, and I can't remember exactly or recall exactly what it was, but whatever it was probably just something you don't see every day or don't see too often. So we just kind of see what we see, and I say that it's almost like the places where they say his name appears, like, you know, y'all remember Stevie Wonder's Pastime Paradise and Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise, and what it came down to being was the final parody that was Weird Al Yankovic's Amish Paradise, where in there he says, "And I've been something so long that even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone." And so we just kind of know that there's little things happening here and there. I'd say of all things, you know, that There's going to be a little work here we got done. We did this cherry one the last time, but I think we're going to come around and take care of its little muzzle here. We know it gets kind of strange how this little thing can come along, make the way we do with so much of what we have. I say that this is just kind of a little type of work we have here in our hands and making things so we see just what a good sense of work they have in us. And I say this little buddy is just going to be one of the creatures that sits on the wheel in a wheel. We might even make the wheel in a wheel out of just little things that we saw off the bandsaw here and there. Just little wheels, circles that we cut off of the limb of a tree maybe, and kind of put those together to make what Ezekiel saw. It was often said he saw some wild visions, and we know that there's been all kinds of things we've seen in the sky. A lot of songs about UFOs, like the Ray Stevens song, I Saw Elvis in a UFO. It was just kind of one of those songs that was often sang just for comedy purposes, and just kind of one of those little things that we all just kind of like in ways and see in ways, and all the little interesting thoughts we give and share when it comes to what we all hear in a song. I say that this may come a longer way. I say kind of working around the cow's mouth here. We're going to get down to a little muzzle just like this. As you see, we've kind of carved it out. We're going to kind of come along here, come up and remove a little extra wood from the top, make the snout so it's just a perfect image. And I say that these little things can be the little images we set forth in all the types of work we do. We never know what anything came off of, but I know that these little cow heads were made from a part of the wood that was supposed to be Santa's little boot. We know of all things that there's so much think we're happy with on earth, but it's not going to matter after we're gone, because whatever we have here on earth, we're going to leave to whoever comes after us when we leave the earth. So this is just kind of how we do it all in our will. Take it just a step further at a time to make it so we see nice little cattle grazing and oxen taken away, and with all we have, I say, take time to draw a line and make use of all that we do, and come down to it, I say, take away all the excess extra wood that we don't need on a cow, and kind of remove what we don't have to keep. So I'm keeping track of the time on this video, trying to make sure I ended in good enough time, but I'd say we kind of got things curved out enough to be able to fit the snout shape just fine, and then just come down to where we just sort of put little extra carving work into the critter to see what it has to be when we all get a little done here. Oh, happy work we have. I say that this is just kind of how a little good work shall make its way. I say, little oxen that graze all the way. It's all good. We know there's so much neat stuff that happens in all these Bible prophecies we read, and all the things we know. Probably would say I got a little bit ahead of the time there, just forgot to check it, forgot what I was doing, but I say we can kind of make it out the rest of this minute, because it's all just kind of like among the things where we get a little busier these days, have more to say and do. Hope you all will always continue to come on to watch, because there's going to come a time we're going to make out the little man head to put on the creature and no telling what else. So thank you all for coming on and watching. Wish you all the best. I pray that always, always, always you will keep in touch and be safe.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.